Hi everyone, welcome back to Ellie Pop's Bespoke YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make one of these Grinch hair bows. You're going to need some Felties or a little image of the Grinch to put in the middle. These ones are from Emma Jo Felties and I will link the website in my description. You're going to need some scissors. I've got two pairs here, one I use for glitter and one I use for fabric. We've got a glue gun. We've also got some templates. You'll need a pen and you'll need your fabrics. So the fabrics for this one, I have got this lovely green faux fur fabric, and I just got this from a haberdashery. You can get them online in eBay. You can get them from China on AliExpress, but this is a long fur. Last year I used a shorter fur, but I couldn't find it again this year, so it's a long fur. And then you will also need some glitter fabrics. You don't have to use glitter, you can use whichever fabrics you like, but I've got them in a matching green and a red. Now, first of all, what we're going to do is we are going to do a green tail and a red middle and a fur top. So we're going to need a tail template, a middle template and a top template. Now I've already cut this out. It's quite hard to cut this fur fabric. You need to move the fur out of the way while you trim it down, otherwise you're just going to cut straight over this and make it too short. So be really careful when you're cutting it out. Take your time, do it a little bit at a time. This is still too long, we'll need to trim it down, but I don't want it to be cut too short, so I've left it sort of like that for now. So the top one's done. We now need to just draw around our templates for the bottom and the middle. So once we've cut those out, and if you're also struggling with hand cutting, I do have a tutorial in my beginner's guide on how to neatly cut the templates. If you want to go and have a look at that. It might sound very simple cutting, but there is a trick to it so that you don't get any of the pen left on the edges of these templates. So we've just glued the middle one together. Now we're just going to glue those together. And one other thing you will need is an alligator clip for the back. So I just use these 65mm alligator teeth clips and just put a bit of glue on the back of that and put it on there, and then just pop that to one side for a minute. Then what we're going to do is we're going to get this top bit And like I said, the fur is long. So if you haven't watched my previous videos, I always have a tub. This is just a takeaway container. And I use it. These are clips that are either bent or broken, and I keep them to one side for if I need to clip anything together. Don't throw them away. They're always useful. It's just to put all my waste cuttings in. So this is too long for the bow. You could leave it like that if you want, but it's too long for me. So what I'm going to do is just grab some scissors. In fact, what we're going to do first is glue it together, because the back pieces need to be trimmed shorter than the front. So we just glue that together. And then what we're going to do is just manipulate that fur so it goes in the direction we want it to go. So we don't want it just facing one direction. We want it to be all over the place. So we do that. And then we snip into it and give it a trim. Now we don't want to cut it straight because we don't want it to look neat and tidy. So just chop into it. You can always cut it a bit shorter once you've actually made the bow. So just do a little bit at a time. And then once you're happy with the way it is, we need to stick it to the bow. So just again, a little bit of glue in the middle. We stick it on there. Just try and make sure it's on straight. And then we're going to need another piece of fabric. You can use the red or the green. This is approximately 1 centimetre wide. And we're just going to open that clip and pop some glue in the middle. And stick that on there. And then we're going to part the fur because we don't want it to be all stuck down. Wrap that round. Get all the excess fur away from the centre. And then trim that. And I trim it in line with the clip. And then again, keeping the fur out of the way as much as you possibly can. Just pop a little bit of glue on the end of there. And just lift the clip and stick it down underneath. And just make sure the fur's out of the way of that. Now, again, manipulating this fur around, as well as at the back of the bow. Now what you can do is just pop a little bit of glue on the back of there once you're happy with the way that the fur is falling, and just stick it down. That'll help that fur stay in place. I'll just do the other side. So manipulate that fur to fall where we want it. A little bit of glue on the back, just a tiny bit. And then stick that down. And then making sure the clip is on the side you want it. I always have it so you pinch it on the right hand side. And then we just make sure the fur's going in the direction you want. Pop some glue in the middle, and then get your Feltie and stick him on there. Again, making sure the fur's exactly where you want it to be. And there we have it. Now, if this fur is still too long for your liking, you can trim it down again. You can use some hairspray or some gel spray to keep that fur in place, or just leave it, because I think the softness of it and wind blowing in it when it's in the hair and everything, it will make it look brilliant. But there we go. As you can see, the fur will lose when you cut it some of the trimmings, so it is very messy to do these hair bows. But there we have it. It's my 2022 version of my Grinch hair bow. This one I trimmed it slightly shorter. But again, manipulating that fur around, you can have it going whichever way you want it. And there we have it. So let me know what you think to these hair bows in the comments below. Let me know if you're going to give it a try. And as I say, I'll put the website details to the Emma Jo Felties so you can get your own middles in the description. And let me know in the comments if you give it a try. I've also got a Facebook group if you want to join there, and we can have a chat about anything you like in there. And I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.